right, viewers, from one exclusive, let's move on to the other exclusive, and this pertains to the Aam Aadmi Party and the Congress combined fighting the mayoral elections in Chandigarh, the Union Territory of Chandigarh. Well, a huge political blowout today where the Aam Aadmi Party's Raghav Chadha accused the Bharatiya Janata Party of trying to sabotage this election. Mayoral polls in Chandigarh were postponed today due to the ill health of the nominated presiding officer and also election secretary. Both of them, one can read it into coincidence. The Aam Aadmi Party is reading it as conspiracy. Both of them called in sick this morning. Congress and the Aam Aadmi Party lashed out at the Saffron Party, accusing them of conspiracy against free and fair polls. Councillors of both parties staged protest outside the municipal corporation, even knocked the High Court's door. The petition filed by the opposition blames the BJP for this postponement of polls. On the other hand, BJP rained fire on the opposition, refuting allegations and claiming Aam Aadmi Party Congress are just bothered about ousting the BJP and getting into power. Chandigarh mayoral polls hold significance as Congress and Aam Aadmi Party have joined hands to bag the post of mayor, which BJP has been winning since the last 8 years. In 35-member Chandigarh Municipal Corporation, the BJP has 14 councillors, AAP 13 and Congress 7. All right, let's cut across quickly to Rajya Sabha MP Aam Aadmi Party Raghav Chadha, who this morning accused the BJP of conspiracy. Appreciate you taking the time off and joining us, Mr. Chadha. What you read as conspiracy, many would say is coincidence. How does it become BJP's fault if the presiding officers have fallen sick?
Look, the happenings of the last few days in Chandigarh have shown only one thing. That is that the Bharatiya Janata Party is suffering from an illness. And that illness is called democracy phobia. They fear independent elections. They are afraid of free and fair elections. And that is what we saw in Chandigarh today. Everybody knew that in the first battle or the first contest between the India Alliance and the BJP, India Alliance is all set to win. And post this election, the scorecard would have read 1 for India and 0 for BJP. Total 36 votes were to be cast, out of which 20 votes are clearly and undeniably in the favor of the India Alliance. But the BJP, knowing fully well that they're about to lose the election, first got the secretary of the elections who was supposed to conduct the elections fall sick, and he sought a leave. So therefore, the secretary of the election was changed from a Punjab government officer to a Haryana government officer. Secondly, the presiding officer, who is to be one of the nominated councillors usually, who were to conduct the election, suddenly fell sick on the day of the election. At 9:30, 10 in the morning, we get to know that he has fallen sick, where the voting is supposed to take place at 11 a.m. Now, even if he was sick or admitted in hospital and whatever may be the reasons why he's indisposed, another presiding officer could have been appointed. Anyone from among the councillors who's not running for office could have been easily appointed as a presiding officer. All this was effectively essentially done to stall this election because BJP was staring at a defeat, the first defeat at the hands of the India Alliance. And this shows only one thing, that BJP will go to any extent to rig an election. I think BJP has weakened India's democracy to a point where elections will happen only when BJP is likely to win, and elections will be adjourned and postponed if BJP is not likely to win the election.
Mr. Chadha, that's what I said. The BJP says it's a coincidence. It happens sometimes. Both the officers could have fallen sick this morning together. You can't control these things. But your party, in turn, has, of course, approached the High Court. What is your next step now?
Look, first of all, we have, of course, moved the Punjab-Haryana High Court. We are very hopeful that, the court will now intervene and set a date for the election. We want the election to take place today itself. If not today, then tomorrow it should take place. And the election should happen within the next few hours. Because please understand that the anti-defection law, which applies to MLAs and MPs, does not apply to councillors. And therefore, BJP is going on in full Operation Lotus mode since the last few weeks. We have managed to defeat BJP's Operation Lotus for the last few weeks in Chandigarh. And that is what has rattled them. They easily thought that while they may not have the numbers, by the very application of Operation Lotus and indulging in horse trading, they would have bought ours and Congress's candidates. But because Operation Lotus failed and miserably failed, they have deferred the election. So we have moved court. It is, what BJP is today trying to do, Preeti, is somewhat similar to what a child, while playing gully cricket, would do when he would get out or called out by the umpire. He would take his bat and his wickets to his house and call it the end of the game. I think that is something similar to what the BJP is doing after being called out by the people of Chandigarh and the people of India.
But Mr. Chadha, at one end you say that you've united with the Congress party and you're fighting this election. It's going to be a big win. It might be symbolic, but you're not just fighting a battle with the BJP. You're still fighting a battle with the Congress where the state of Punjab or even Chandigarh is concerned. The sniping continues, the bad blood, everyone can see. Every other day there's one minister from the Aam Aadmi Party talking against the Congress and the Congress talking against the Aam Aadmi Party.
Look, first of all, we are, all the political parties, all 26, 28 political parties of the India Alliance are coming together for a better India, to ensure that a dictatorial and incompetent government is thrown out and a people's government is installed at the center. I think that is the short and sweet objective of the 2024 Lok Sabha elections as far as the India Alliance is concerned. For that, of course, personal differences, political differences have to be kind of, sidelined, and, magnanimity should be shown from all sides. And I hope that going forward, India Alliance will fight the elections. All 26, 28 parties will fight the election as a united, party, or as a united force, like we have fought the Chandigarh election. All of us have come together, joint hand, in a strategic and an effective manner to defeat the BJP. And this is what the BJP fears. This is exactly what the BJP fears. BJP tried everything in this election over the last 48 to 72 hours with the law and order machinery of Chandigarh, with the administrative machinery of Chandigarh, deploying people from the BJP-run Haryana government as secretary of the election. Then ultimately, of course, indulging in horse trading, contacting our councillors, Congress's councillors, and lastly, sending the presiding officer on a sick leave only because they realize that they're going to lose the election. So they will try everything to postpone the election, and we have to come together to fight this against the BJP, because we have to stop India from becoming North Korea. Otherwise, BJP will ensure that no free and fair elections happen.
But Mr. Chadha, you might say, fine, okay, you're fighting this election in Chandigarh, but this alliance doesn't quite hold in Punjab, does it, on the 13 seats of Punjab? You will face off with not just the BJP, but also the Congress in the state of Punjab. Your own Chief Minister, Bhagwant Mann, has said that Aam Aadmi Party will contest all 13 seats when it comes to the state.
Well, I am not comfortable discussing state by state or seat by seat at this point in time. As you know, I'm part of the conversation that's happening between the Congress party and the Aam Aadmi Party. And going forward, once we arrive at some finality, we will certainly share with you what the seat sharing arrangements are. But currently, I think a ball-by-ball commentary on the seat sharing conversations and talks cannot happen. So let's just wait for the outcome of the seat sharing conversation.
All right, Mr. Chadha, thank you for taking out the time and joining us. Appreciate it.